Greetings, folks. My name is Chi Baker, and I am a clinical therapist. I've been in the field for over 30 years, and I run a business, a private practice, creating balanced pathways. And today, what I'd like to do is talk a little bit about two breathing techniques that I have paired together to help clients when they are in extreme distress. It's actually a technique that I use for myself when dealing with anxiety, and I find it of benefit for clients who are struggling with trauma, anxiety, kind of situations where they are elevated and are having difficulty managing their thoughts, their feelings, and their body. The first technique is what I call the 2 sips technique, and it is a physiological sigh. The second one is another breathing technique that involves counting. And kind of the two things here is that when you change how you're breathing, you're changing your physiology, you're changing how your heart is operating, you're also changing where your brain is focusing. So what we want to do is get people out of the amygdala state into the prefrontal cortex, kind of regulating their breathing, which is changing the oxygen and CO2. It's also changing the amount of pressure that's on their heart, which will also help derail kind of that hypervigilance, that fight or flight mechanism that's happening. I've created a handout also for folks who want to learn a little bit more about the science behind it. Lots of times when clients know the science, that they're going to buy into things, that there's facts that kind of back whatever technique or philosophy that you're using. So lots of times I will help people understand the science behind what we're doing, which may help them put it more at ease and trust the technique or the skill set. Okay, so going into it, the 2 sips breath is a short breath in followed by a longer breath in, and then a longer exhale. And this is basically what we're doing is mimicking a natural sigh that you do when you are anxious. And we are going to kind of mechanically reproduce it so that we have it available to us as a skill set. The second breathing technique, and the ratio is what matter, not necessarily the numbers, but it's 3 breaths, a 3 count of breath in, followed by a 2 count of holding the breath, followed by a 4 count out, and then a hold for 2 breaths. So it's breathing in for 3, hold for 2, breathing out for 4, holding for 2, and repeating. The ratio is what matters. So for people who struggle with breathing in for a long period of time, it could be a 2 count in, followed by a 1 count out, followed by a 3 count out, followed by a 1 count hold. So 2 in, hold 1, 3 out, hold 1. So the idea is that I'm having a longer exhale than inhale. And the pause between the inhale and exhale also are of importance, because what we want to do is regulate breath and reduce rapid breathing. So the 1 count hold is of great service. So we're going to do a couple together, just so you have a demonstration of it. We'll do three of the 2 sips breaths, and then 3 of the counting. Again, it's going to be a little bit weird because I'm going to be talking and breathing at the same time, but it will give you kind of an understanding of the two. So first with the 2 sips, so breath in and out. 2 sips in, breath out. One more, 2 sips in, breath out. Now we'll do the counting breathing. So 3 in, hold for 2, 1, 2, breath out for 4. hold for 2, 1, 2, breath in for 3, hold for 2, 2, breath out for 4, hold for 2, 1, 2, breath in for 3, hold for 2, 1, 2, breath out for 4, hold for 2, breath in for 3, hold for 2, 1, 2, breath out for 4, 1, hold for 2, breath in for 3, hold for 2, breath out for 4, hold for 2. Okay. So again, the counting piece is a little awkward doing it on a video and trying to kind of demonstrate it for you, but hopefully you get the gist. So typically with clients, I have them do 5 and 5. So 5 sit breaths and then 5 counting breaths. What you'll find, or what I find, and you may find as well, is that if I do 5 of the 5 sit breaths, the need to do them changes, and it's actually harder to do 2 sit breaths because my body has already started to relax. And so then it naturally wants to transition to just some kind of regulated breath in and out. Once you understand the philosophy, the technique, do you need to count? No. It's just kind of understanding that I'm gonna breathe in, hold for a couple, take a long breath out, pause before I breathe in again, right? So understanding the mechanics behind it. You notice on the 2 sips breaths is that there's a natural kind of hold before you breathe out. So, right, again, what we don't want to do is do rapid cycling. What that does is cause kind of that anxiety to build psychologically and physiologically. Okay, so hopefully that's of help. There's a handout that accompanies this. So if you're interested in the handout, contact me. I'll have my contact information and information below. And again, if it works for you, that's awesome. If it doesn't, hopefully you can find a technique that works for you. All right, guys, blessings to all, and hopefully enjoy the day. Take care.